What's up, everybody? Ron Peter OG here, coming to you with some prize picks that I like for the Thursday night football game, Week 4. Bengals versus Dolphins should be a great game, and I got some props that I think you will like. As always, using props.cash to help me quickly come to a decision on the props that I like. So go ahead and go ahead and subscribe. Both of those things would be greatly appreciated. And here we go with the picks. The first prop I'm looking at on the night is Joe Mixon receiving yards. His prop is 18.5. This season, he's went over 18.5. 2 out of 3 games. Against Pittsburgh, he had 63 receiving yards. Against Dallas, he had 26. In his last game against the Jets, he only had 14. He's been targeted in his last 3 games, 9, 4, and 7. I think 18.5 is a little low for him. I'm going to take the over 18.5. Just a little comparison in the last game against the running back Devin Singletary. Miami gave up the over. The line was 12.5, and he ended up getting 78. Second player I'm looking at is Jamar Chase, Cincinnati. I'm looking at his receiving yards also. His prop is 71.5. In his last 3 games, he's hit that one time. Only in his first game against Pittsburgh, he had 129 reception yards. Next 2 against Dallas, he had 54 and 29 against the Jets. He's been heavily targeted, 16 in the first game, 9 in the second, 10 in the third. I think if he gets those targets and just catch the ball, he can get over 71.5. He's a big body, hard to bring down, hard to guard. And I like Chase to go over the 71.5 receiving yards. Third player I'm looking at is Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill has been asking for this matchup since the playoffs last year against Eli Apple. Hill in his last 3 games have went over 71.5 receiving yards. 2 out of the 3 games. He had 94 versus New England, 190 against Baltimore, and only 33 in his last game. Against Cincinnati last year, in the playoff game, he had 78 receiving yards. In the game during the season, which was at Cincinnati, he only had 40. I think Tyreek is trying to make a point this game. For that, I'm leaning toward the over. But you also got to take into consideration, is Tua really healthy? If he gets hit, he's going to come out, and Teddy Bridgewater is not going to push the ball down the field. So you got to take all those things into consideration. So I'm basically taking into consideration that Tua is healthy and finishes the game. I like Tyreek Hill to go over the prop of 71.5 receiving yards.